then no remand them. Nigeria will yield it. Okay. Father, 3 sons held for alleged kidnapping in Ondo. Okay, these and many other stories and the front, not in the front, in the Punch newspaper for today. We're going to be taking another short musical break, taking something coming from Labode Aria. The song is entitled One She Bebe. Lovely, inspirational and gospel song. We're going to listen to that one right now. And when we come back, we shall be talking with our guest, a prof. Let's talk about security in Nigeria. Our focus is on state police. So stay tuned as we listen to this lovely one. We shall be back. Don't go away. The program is Midweek Cruise. Now you have the opportunity to join us on Facebook. Just search at PFM 935 Ibadan. Also on X, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Oh, okay, that's X. Sorry. It might be no. Okay, just log into X, PFM 935 Ibadan. Ibadan must be there so they can watch live and drop your comment as we be talking about state police today. So let's enjoy this one. One She Bebe by Labode Aria. We'll be back. Don't go away. Okay, lovely one there by Labode Aria. It's a brand new month. One She Bebe Fumi. I don't know about you. Like I said, I did and dusted the first half of the year. and I'm just beginning the second half right now. What about you?
And the
Belinda?
first half of the year, have you sat down to actually check and see if you achieved anything?
I did.
That's great. That's
I moved,
great.
and I'm still moving.
And you're still moving,
Yeah.
And so for
I'm
you,
shining.
You're shining.
Oh yeah, now let's go there.
And for you out there as well, this is the second half of the year,
Yeah.
So have you sat down
Well,
to actually
you
analyze?
might not have achieved or concluded
Yes.
with everything. That doesn't mean you should destroy yourself, get frustrated, just push yourself down and all that. We still have 6 months, 5 months plus this July that to be able to do lots of
To be able
things.
to do one or two things. So don't be discouraged. Don't be beside.
About
things can
anything.
still happen. Trust in God.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's Wednesday morning, 20 minutes past 9. The program is midweek. All right.
You kind of all lovey-dovey today.
Just my life, just my life.
That's life,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Prof, no mind us. Hello, good
Oh,
morning,
Prof,
Prof.
one day line.
Yes, sir.
I was dancing to that. I danced to that music.
Oh, that's beautiful.
God that we are alive today is by His grace.
That's right.
We must appreciate God and we must be happy with ourselves and know that and have it at the back of our mind that the future is bright.
Yeah, very, very bright. And the future is also bright for Nigeria, as a matter of fact.
Good morning, Prof.
Good morning, my sister. How are you?
I'm good. Hope
you guys are taking care of Dayo.
We are trying. We are trying.
Prof,
Even though at times you can be stubborn.
Prof, they are not taking care of me. They are not taking care of you. I'm alone in the battle.
Okay, Dayo, behave so that they will take care of you.
Okay.
Tell him to behave.
I will behave. All right, thank you very much, Prof. Today, like we told you, let's talk about security, but we are narrowing it down to state policing. Just last week, our dear president put pen to paper and pushing it to the House, meaning that definitely, maybe any moment from now, it will be assented on. It should be settled that government, states should start having their own police. But my concern is this: even the Amotekun, NSDCC, somehow, some way, they've not put them into the constitution. They're not yet well regulated. Now, state police is now being pushed into this space. Let's first of all look at it from that angle.
Well, Dayo,
Yes, sir.
the society is not static.
Okay.
The society is dynamic. That is why Yoruba people will say that it's a dog of the contemporary word that you use to hunt at the right time. In other words, you cannot rely heavily on the past.
Okay.
You can only learn from the past. So, before independence, we had what we call state police, and what we call regional police at that particular point in time. Even though some areas in the south, some call it native police, some call it local government police. Even though when I was in primary school, I still witnessed what we call Olopa Friday. In other words, Friday police. They used to use short nigger. They work with the local government.
That's right.
The government at that particular point in time, they bastardize all these things. We should look at the reason why this thing was cancelled at the initial stage. Because people use it against their opponent. Those in authority now, are they different from those people? The answer is open to historical debate. If in an atmosphere that somebody will conduct a primaries, you will not get the result until 3 months, whether it's a result or another result. So what am I trying to say is that it's sincerity. That the president put something in paper doesn't mean that it's going to work. Doesn't mean that it's not going to work. Let me tell you this. In the 80s, when people were agitating that custom must be carried arms, do you know the argument then? That they will use it to reduce smuggling. It increased more than expected. So if there is going to be a state police, whether it's in the constitution or not, is the sincerity. What is going to be the recruitment method? Is it going to be a constituency project that an honorable member will donate some people to be part of that all-important force? Is it going to be a case that somebody is 50, because he want to meet up, we reduce his age to 25.
Okay.
Let me just crack this joke. Do you know that Messi and Mikel they played in under 21 World Cup together?
Okay.
Some years back. Mikel retired a long time ago, and they claim the same age at that particular point in time because of lack of sincerity. So, if we want, whether it is civil defense, if Nigeria wants it to work, it's going to work. But our leaders must lead by example. In a way that some people, do you know that all these paramilitary, there are some people weak to the personal parade. Some people will join them and they will graduate together. The problem is beyond just changing. When the president changed the national anthem, what is the impact now? Have we changed does that change our orientation? The thing still remains the same. So my fear about this thing, can I tell you my fear?
Please, go ahead.
Is the recruitment method. Since 1999, no competitive interview have I seen a public service in Nigeria. Competitive interview. That somebody want to join an organization, they advertise, even though the one they advertise is already taking people they just want to use to cover up, to follow the due process. So if you are going to have state police, is it going to be the incumbent governor that is going to recruit all of them, or the honorable member in the state assembly? At the end of the day, will be worse off. So if you want to do anything, we must make sure that the law of this country is above any the ambition of every individual.
Okay.
So that is the issue. Because it's Amotekun, they are working, at least they are trying.
Yeah.
But you want to tell me that police are performing more than Amotekun? The answer is no. The answer is no. I can tell you for free. The answer is no. If Amotekun given the necessary backing through the constitution or through the abomination or some other things,
yeah,
they will go. In fact, they will change the narrative. Wow. So what am I trying to say is that the argument of people is that all politics are local, also all security should be local. But there must be sincerity. There must be sincerity about it. We have criminals at all levels.
Okay.
Criminals. So we must not recruit criminals to believe that we can use criminality to reduce criminal acts.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof, for that insight.
All right, sir. You talked about governors abusing the state policing. Don't you think government has to put measures in place to see that this state policing wouldn't be abused by state governors?
Well, no, if there's going to be a state police, federal government cannot control state police.
That's why we have state police.
That's why we call it state police. So the federal police is even though when we have Interpol, is to exchange ideas and to make sure that there is synergy so that they can help each countries when they need the services of those other nations. So what am I trying to say is that there must be we must take personality out of it. It is an institution. If the law says that this is going to be the mode of recruitment, people should not influence security. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
When you want to recruit, honorable member from social constituency, from Lagelu local government, is sorry for using that example, is sending social candidate. The other one from the other area, maybe from Ugbo, is sending another one. That will be a problem. Let people, let it be competitive.
Okay. If
you are going to take 10 from this local government, therefore, use merit to select them. And let us do background check of all these guys. I mentioned somebody who play football, even though soon do all of them. There's no more of things they were above age at that particular point. Although we thank God that things are getting better now. Because of the method NEPO and WISE are using now to put pictures and some other things. It's reducing. But what of criminality? Don't allow the better Boko Haram to join state police. Don't allow bandits, Yahoo boys to join police. These are things that you can do security check of every individual. Security is a serious business. It's a serious business. Immediately you are found wanting in one aspect, even though through maybe age, falsification, you're a criminal. So a criminal-minded person cannot change criminality. Do you know some years ago there were rumors that some people are collecting money before people can join the police force. Let's assume that after paid to join state police, 1 million naira. After the training, what I'll be trying to do is to recoup my money back because I might have borrowed the money elsewhere.
Yeah.
So that's another one I'll compromise.
Oh, okay.
So there must be facilities. There are thorough selection. Selection is very, very important.
All right.
The way you recruit it.
All right. Thank you very much, Prof. We're still on. We want to take a short musical commercial break. When we're back, we shall be looking at the independent oversight bodies. What do you think about how to monitor the state police, so to say, and how can killings, extrajudicial killings, extortion, and ethnic bias be handled when they're taken in? This is what we shall be looking at after this short break. Stay with us, don't go away.
The stage is set and the time is now. A new era of growth and opportunity has arrived. With the President Tinubu's vision and leadership, the Presidential Livestock Reforms Implementation Committee's drive and expertise, and the new Ministry of Livestock Development, the livestock sector is poised for a revolutionary turn. The value chain is calling, from beef production to dairy farming, pasture development, feed and fodder, cold rooms and more. It's a gold mine waiting to be explored. Foreign multinationals are already investing. So now it's your turn. Nigerians, seize this moment. Embrace the opportunities and let's build a stronger, prosperous economy through livestock development.
This message is from the Presidential Livestock Reforms Implementation Committee.
Dear listener, you're still listening to the program Midweek Cruise on the Southwest Network of Radio Nigeria, and we are on with Professor Adedayo Afe from Adekunle Ajasin University, Akumba, Akoko. And our focus this morning is state police. Well, we've been talking, and we are still talking. Right now, we want to look into what independent oversight bodies do you think should monitor state police to prevent extrajudicial killings, extortion, or ethnic bias? Prof.
Well, all these things can be found in most of our agencies and establishments. Some people believe that whatever they are more Catholic than the Pope. Let me use that word. The law should be above every individual. In any organization where check and balance is not implemented or not in place, no matter how the name that organization will be, the organization will not go far. So, my own problem, definitely, if they are going to approve that, there must be, like we have Police Service Commission in Nigeria. Is the organization that has the right to deal with senior police officers, also promote, demote, or reprimand. Whether they are performing that expected role is something that all of us can see. Putting things in paper will not work without human being. So what am I trying to say is that whatever oversight function every individual is asked to perform, we must do it diligently. Now, we have senators, honorable members performing oversight function for all our ministry and then MDA. Are they doing it the way it should be done? And if our people not compromising, that one must not be transferred to state police. The indiscipline in the federal police. There was state police until Decree 34 of 1966 by Abu Irosi. So, when that state police were abrogated, were cancelled through that decree, the federal police, they are performing worse now. Do you know that over 60, even over 50% of our police officers, they are not performing operational job? The president said they should not be going about with what we call it, VIPs. Are they not going there? So what am I trying to say is that check and balances will be in that law. I know. but let it work. Who will make it work is the driver of that business.
Okay.
Immediately, the governor says that, okay, that we're going to be a police service commission, state police service commission. He's putting out his political blinded on his party members. Definitely they will compromise. They will compromise. Let us put politics away from this. If there's going to be a state police in Ondo State, we have retired officers with credible character that people can vouch for. Let them sit down and look at it. How are we going to do check and balances? How are we going to curb the excesses of overzealous police officers? There will be overzealous officers. Even though there are some officers that ethnicity it will be their watchword. Mechanism must be put in place in making sure that all these things are rebuilt. Let me just tell you this. Do you know that the law says that after pronouncement of court, so person is sentenced to death? Do you know that today now people don't implement those judgments because some of them believe that thou shalt not kill is in the Bible. If you continue with that, definitely state police will be a monumental thing. Whatever the law says we should do, if we believe that they are going too far, if there's going to be a change, it must be through the law that establishes that force. So my own position is that we are going to establish state police. That doesn't mean that everything will be okay overnight. We have human hands to it too.
Okay.
Look at what happened in Kano. When they just left, the man that took over from Kaduna, almost all the buildings of Kaduna, he pulled it down. But today they are in the same party. So we must not use police as a vendetta to our political opponent. Or as a big man, you believe that you can use your money to buy the state police officers, making sure that you demonize another woman. So the law must be supreme.
Okay. Right, thank you very much. The last question from my colleague here.
Yes, you actually mentioned it a little bit. I was about to ask that. Will this state policing actually reduce kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism? And what lessons can Nigerians actually learn from those countries that are practicing federal policing and state policing?
Now, in addition, Prof, please wait. In addition to that, we allegedly we've also heard and read several times that police security parastatals have a way in conniving with the with the so-called kidnappers and banditry that is actually causing chaos in the country today. Now, having state police and other villagers as well, they connive, they give them tips on who to meet, how to get them, another. Now we're having state police. How safe are we if this is done?
Well, to me, it's going to be a collective responsibility.
Okay.
Police officers, they are not superhuman beings, they are human beings. If somebody is in the forest, if nobody is supplying food, will he not leave the forest? You're a kidnapper. You capture some people. Nobody is supplying you food. You will leave the place. So, also, in the bad eggs among us must be fished out. Crime is in chain. Nobody can plan, execute crime alone. You need joint venture. You need people to support you. So, what am I trying to say is that all of us, we must be ready to make sure that this country is made for all of us. In the south, in the east, in the west, criminality is everywhere. So if we believe that we don't want insecurity again, government will just give us the leeway. So can you have a state police that is ill-equipped, that the welfare of the officer is not well taken care of? You want them to use their bare hand to face AK-47? so this I say is beyond the rhetoric alone. This government that most of these are leaders that I don't want to use uncultured language on people. Do you want if after the police officer and die off, can we go to Ogumasho to rescue those children with that superior weapon technology? So it's not a tea party.
Okay.
You must fund the state police. You must provide modern day technology. You must sensitize the community. The upper chief, kinship, traditional institution must be well tutored. There must be advocacy, even though in the church, in the mosque. Safety is, if you want a nation to develop, there will be relative. Like your colleague said, we cannot, state police cannot terminate crime totally. It can only reduce.
Okay.
In South Africa today, crime in South Africa is higher than that of Nigeria, but they have one advantage. If they want to track down a criminal within 24 hours, South African security agents, they get them apprehended. Do you know that our people can do that? But they don't have the political will to do it. I'll give you an example. When this Kanu, this IPOB leader, what is his name? Nnamdi Kanu, yes, was tracked down in Kenya. There was no leakage. No leakage. So we have experts, but it's not when you are doing selective arrest or you are doing selective operation. You are doing political operation, and immediately the judgment will be smooth. And no, the interest of this country must be above all of us. Let me just tell you this: I, as a personal, I so much believe in Nigerian projects. I cannot travel outside this country now and stay and be doing some menial job abroad. So that's why I want this country to be fixed.
And it will be fixed.
It must be fixed. It's not everybody that wants to travel.
Yes.
Even though those who that want
Me
to
myself,
travel,
if I want to go, just go and do Faji and come back.
Vacation, you know.
So we must take our leader, including all of us, or media, even though we teachers, all of us, we must make sure that injustice to one is an injury to one is an injury to all.
That's right.
As a teacher in the university, you humanize your students. They can pay back tomorrow in any form.
That's right. That's right.
In any form. So that is why I was in 2 primary schools in Accra this morning to look at how things work there. 2 primary schools this morning, I woke up, I was there. And I was so impressed that some of these teachers are still doing their work regardless of the environmental factor. So we have good Nigerians around us.
All right.
I was at that place. Some months ago, I followed their program from 7:30 to 8. I was highly impressed.
Wow.
That the way we were in secondary school in the days, these people capture everything within 30 minutes and they let their assembly.
Wow.
We still have good people around us.
Yes,
The
yes.
few bad ones must not destroy this nation for us.
They will not. And we will not allow them.
Our government should be above that. Do not we have criminals in government?
We do.
Let me just tell you this. Jonathan said it when he was in government. He said it openly. He said Boko Haram are in the army, in the police, and even though in his government. He said it. But he doesn't have the political will to front them out.
Okay. All right. We want to say thank you very much, Prof, because of our time. We can't go further than this. We sincerely appreciate your time, your expertise, and your educating us, and also believing in one Nigeria. Thank you very much for always obliging us when we call you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me one time. We want to appreciate all our esteemed listeners. God bless us. And
Yeah.
God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Sheyizi, what's up?
By asking people that are saying you just go on vacation. If you're giving citizenship to another country, will you stay in Nigeria?
I will not go. I will not go.
I will go.
Thank you for
I
being
will
sincere
go.
and straightforward. Yourself. Anyway. Anyway, Sha. NYSC has been 3 weeks orientation camp has been cancelled, and it has been extended to 6 weeks. And then all their paramilitary, these drills,
The drills.
has been cancelled, and there is no passing POP again.
It's not graduation.
It's now graduation.
They want to
what
even
would
change
they
their
be doing
uniforms.
now in the
They want to change the
For
khaki.
6 good
I'm
weeks.
waiting for
What would they
what?
be doing?
I really do not know, because even 3 weeks alone is I do not know. 2, 3. So now I don't know how.
They want to do like GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3. Now 2 weeks. Hey, oh God! Even the khaki, I want to see
want
the
to
new,
change. I'm
the
wondering,
new
is
uniform, the new khaki that they want.
Let
to
me
see.
just take the last one, because time
Okay.
is against us. This kit maker Kataifi has been on the news because Babcock University has threatened to take legal action against him because he has a forged Babcock certificate,
Hey!
claiming he finished from last
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
people have mind. People have
mind though.
People have mind. Really.
How did he get it?
You
Who
ask me.
signed?
But why did he even come out to say he finished from that?
The guy
Since
talks
he
too
knew
much,
that.
in my opinion, because he talks too much.
It's all right. Stop talking too much.
Stop talking too much.
Stop talking too much. Don't more talking. Olumide, stop talking too much. Okay. It's on this note that I want to say our bye-byes before they use broom to sweep us out of the studio. My name is Daya Denuga.
Belinda Quadri, my name.
And she Oweye will give you enough juice next week.
All right. Thank you very much.
I
Jacinta Odubanja, thank you very much. And everybody in the studio, thank you for staying tuned. Enjoy the rest of the day. Sport is coming.
Dance, bedu, tell me go dance, bedu, make it dance, bedu, let the music in the play, bedu, almost say you go dance, bedu, tell me go dance, bedu, you go dance, bedu, you go dance. For the vibe I've been out for days, steady chasing the body, concentrate. Anytime I do, whether night or day, I day on my chase. Even on my leg, they go they dance to the bed, they go feel like rain. Cause anything where I drop, then go chop a J. Whether night or day, I day on my chase. I day on my chase. Kese, 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 kese. Kese, kese, baby, kese, kese. How many times they go tell the person? They know the pay to they learn the lesson. Shama ya baby they bed. And they survive anytime we did it. I no get time, I no get the patience. Spread the money plenty. Bedu, tell them I could dance. Bedu, make it dance. Bedu, let the music in the play. Bedu, almost say you could dance. Bedu, tell them I could dance. Bedu, you could dance. Bedu, you could dance. So tell me what you wanna do tonight. You know the party no go make sense if you never did it. Make the party come alive. We don't know 02 to 03. My love best seat, alawa. Dance, bedu, tell them I could dance, bedu, make it dance, bedu, let the music in the play, bedu, almost say you go dance, bedu, tell them I could dance, bedu, you go dance, bedu, you go dance.
Premier FM 93.5.
Magic System, Red One, Shawty.
With that sound, I want to believe you're ready as we are ready in the studio. Premier Sports is next with Olumide Ogunbiyi. Even though he's not there. You were not in Canada. You are not in Mexico. You are not in the US.
I'm in the three places at once.
Sure. Sure. Welcome on board.
Hi, good morning, sports fans, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Premier Sports on Premier FM 93.5. I'm your host, like Faye said, Olumide Ogunbiyi is the name. And let's quickly go into the business of the day. Though we have two great sporting events going on right now. We have the Wimbledon in the United Kingdom and the Football World Cup in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. But first, tennis. World number one, Yannick Sinner, survived an almighty scare as he began his Wimbledon title defense with a 5-set comeback victory over inspired opponent Miomir Kekmanovic. 1 month on from a seismic second-round loss at the French Open, four-time major winner Sinner recovered from an error-strained start and an awkward fall to overcome his 58th ranked opponent 4-6, 6-3, 6-7, 6-2, 6-3 after a tense 3.5 hours. Sinner opted against contesting a grass tournament in the lead-up to Wimbledon, with this his first match since an extraordinary collapse against Argentine Juan Manuel Cerundolo, whom he had led by 2 sets and 5-1 at Roland Garros. Having appeared to physically shut down the stifling Paris heat that day, Sinner's durability was thoroughly tested by Kekmanovic, and he was fortunate to escape relatively unscathed after a moment of genuine concern on centre court. There were gaps in the crowd when Sinner slipped behind the baseline during the third set and took time to return to his feet, with the umpire heading over to check on him. Blood was also seeping from the Italian's shoe during a must-win fourth set, which he later explained was caused by a problematic toenail. Sinner had won just one of his past 9 matches that had gone to a fifth set, but he raised his level when it really mattered to stave off Kekmanovic and avoid becoming the only third defending Wimbledon men's champion to lose in the first round. With the continued absence of injured main rival Alcaraz, Sinner once again began a major as the strong title favorite. And a relief Iga Swiatek cried on court after she began her Wimbledon's title defense with a stuttering 3-set victory over Taylor Townsend. The poll evoked memories of her crushing 6-6 final victory over Amanda Anisimova 12 months ago as she dropped just one game in the opening set. However, the third seed had to fight through her own frustration and an increased level from her American opponent to win 6-1, 2-6, 6-3 in over 2 hours. After letting out a roar of celebration, Swiatek became tearful and hid her face in her towel as she took a few moments to collect herself. Swiatek will face Czech Karolina Pliskova, runner-up at Wimbledon in 2021 in the second round, and American Anisimova beat Macedonian qualifier Nina Joczeska 6-3, 6-2 to advance, while 2024 finalist Jasmine Paolini fought back to beat Robin Montgomery Love 6-4, 7-5. However, 8th seed Elena Svitolina lost in the opening round at SW19 for the first time since 2018 as she was beaten 7-5, 6-5, 6-2 by fellow Ukrainian Daria Snego. And Serena Williams came close to a sensational comeback win on her Wimbledon return before narrowly losing an epic 3-setter to Maya Joint. 4 years ago, the American great waved what many thought would be a final goodbye to center court after a first-round loss to France Amoni Tan. But on Tuesday, the 44-year-old received an electric reception as she stepped back onto the pristine grass court on which she won 7 singles and 6 women's doubles titles. And 1,462 days after her last point at the All England club, Williams demonstrated a never-give-up mentality to save a match point and force a deciding set against a player 24 years a junior. Despite the crowd's best attempts to help Williams open the latest chapter of her tennis career with victory, Australia's Joint held firm to claim a 6-3, 6-7, 6-3 win. Williams congratulated Joint at the net before lapping up the ovation that came her way as she made her exit. By returning, Williams became the second oldest player to appear in the women's singles draw at Wimbledon, and it appeared that time had caught up with the Syria winner during her hiatus from the sport. 8-year-old Olympia Anadira, who is almost 3, were both in her player's box at the start of the match, along with Serena's husband Alexis Ohania and her sister Venus. The Venus sisters will be back in action later this week when they team up in the doubles. The pair, who won 6 titles together at Wimbledon, will face Camila Osorio and Solana Sierra in the first round. NBA superstar LeBron James is leaving the Los Angeles Lakers and will continue his career with another team. James has spent the past 8 seasons with the Lakers and helped the franchise win the 2020 NBA title. He has played alongside his son Bronny since 2024. Media reports suggest the league's all-time leading scorer is a target for the Golden State Warriors. The Lakers said LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes in history, and they will always be grateful for his 8 years with them, including the title he led them to in 2020. And James responded on social media with writing, "No, thank you," and he said it was truly an honor to wear the purple and gold while trying to continue the greatness and legacies that comes before him. James averaged 20.9 points, 7.2 assists, and 6.1 rebounds this season with the Lakers. The 22-time All-Star and 4-time NBA champion is the all-time leader in games with 1,622 games and points for 43,440. He was selected with the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft by his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers, while he spent 7 seasons before announcing during a live TV special titled decision that he was leaving for the Miami Heat. James then returned to Cleveland and in 2016 rallied the team from a 3-1 series deficit in the NBA Finals to stun Golden State and made good on his promise to deliver the Cavaliers their first championship. He helped the Lakers win the NBA title in 2022. The National Sports Commission, NSC, has urged Nigerian senior men's basketball team, the Tigers, to represent the country with pride and determination as they prepare for the FIBA Basketball World Cup African qualifiers in Angola. The qualification window is scheduled to take place from July 2 to July 5, 2026, with Nigeria aiming to strengthen its bid for a place at the next FIBA Basketball World Cup. Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olopade, expressed his confidence in the team's ability to deliver strong performances, calling on the players to approach the competition with discipline, resilience, and unity. Nigeria's final 12-man squad combines experienced internationals with emerging talents expected to play key roles during the qualification campaign. The rosters include Chimeze Metu, Caleb Agada, Stanley Okoye, Daniel Utomi, Uchenna Iruegbu, Ikenna Uruegbu, Martins Igbanu, Paul Dibai, Wesley Wundu, Christian Mekulu, Kao Dirichi Akubondu Ehiogu, and Michael Eric. The team will be led by head coach David Fixdale as Nigeria seeks to maintain its status among Africa's leading basketball nations. The Tigers opened their campaign against Tunisia on Thursday, July 2nd, before taking on Guinea on Friday, July 3rd, and they will conclude the qualification window against Rwanda on Sunday, July 5th. Kylian Mbappe became the all-time leading goal scorer in World Cup knockout matches as France cruised past Sweden 3-0 to set up a last 16 tie with Paraguay. A strike in each half took Mbappe to 10 knockout stage goals, while he now shares the lead in the Golden Boot race at this tournament with Argentina's Lionel Messi with both on 6 goals. Paraguay, who defeated Germany on penalties on Monday, will be France's next opponent in Philadelphia on Saturday, 4th of July. And Mexico cruised into the last 16 of the World Cup with a comfortable 2-0 victory over Ecuador in a weather-delayed contest at the Azteca Stadium. Goals from Julian Quinones and Raul Jimenez gave the co-host a healthy advantage in a breathless first half after they produced a controlled display. And they produced a controlled display after the break to win their first knockout game since 1986. It means manager Javier Aguirre's side will again have the advantage of playing in Mexico City when they meet England or DR Congo in the next round on Sunday evening. And an already disappointing affair for Ecuador ended on a sore note when with the game over as a contest, Piero Incapi became the second player at this tournament after Paraguay's Miguel Almiron to be shown a red card for covering his mouth while speaking to an opponent in stoppage time. And Erling Haaland tapped home a dramatic late winner as Norway beat Ivory Coast 2-1 to set up a last 16 showdown with Brazil at the World Cup. The Manchester City striker had been quiet in Dallas before the 86th-minute strike as Antonio Nusa and Amad Diallo traded brilliant strikes in a tense game. But Haaland was in the right place to bubble home the decisive goal from 6 yards following Patrick Berg's cutback. It means Haaland has scored in 13 successful competitive internationals for Norway, his latest goal helping his country win a World Cup knockout match for the first time. And Norway progressed to the last 16 where they will face Brazil after their comeback win over Japan on Monday. That game will kick off on Sunday, July 5. And later on today, we have England versus DR Congo, which will come off 5 p.m. Belgium versus Senegal, 9 p.m. 2 African countries contesting for continuation in this World Cup. And early tomorrow morning, we have USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. 1 a.m. is the time. And that's all on today's edition of Premier Sports on Premier FM. But don't forget to join us on Walk Up 360, 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. And I'm Olumide Ogunbi, your host for today, saying do have a lovely day.
Your FM 93.5. We set the pace and hold the ace.
Premier FM 93.5.
Alright, that's right. Premier 93.5 on the frequency modulated waveband here in the heart of Ibadan. That's Dugbe. That's the business hub. Anyways, just stay with us. It's 8:09, the new month, and it's still the second half. It's just starting. And as I said in the morning, though I said it in Yoruba, but I'll say it again in English, that you see that thing, those prayers that you think have not been answered yet in the first half, is because God is busy. But he's not too busy to listen to us. So we keep saying it. He said we should ask till our joy be filled. Filling it up. That's what he can do. Only him can do that. So let's keep praying, let's keep hoping, and let's keep believing that indeed he is able and more than able to just answer our prayers and do much more than we've asked. Premier 93.5 FM, 10 o'clock. We bring you Hope Connect, a program calling on the bail of National Cash Transfer Office. Enjoy it.
Every heart deserves a chance to shine. Every home deserves a little light. When hope connects